In November 1987, the Dardeen family lived quietly in a small farmhouse near Ina, Illinois. Keith Dardeen worked locally. His wife Elaine was pregnant with their second child. By all accounts, they were private, unremarkable, and kept to themselves. Nothing about them suggested they would become victims of one of the most brutal and inexplicable family murders in American history. On the night of November 18th, something entered their home. Keith Dardeen was the first to die. He was beaten to death with a blunt object inside the house. The attack was violent and prolonged. Investigators later believed it happened near the front of the home, possibly as Keith tried to protect his family. Elaine Dardeen and the couple's 2-year-old son Peter were then taken from the house. Not kidnapped for ransom, not reported missing. Simply removed. For days, there was no sign of them. Then, several miles away, a hunter discovered something wrapped and left in a field. It was Elaine and Peter. Elaine had been beaten to death. Her injuries were severe. Her body showed signs of repeated blows. But what investigators found next stunned even seasoned detectives. Elaine had gone into labor after the attack. Sometime after being beaten, while she was still alive or dying, she gave birth. The newborn baby boy was found dead at the scene. There was no sign that anyone had tried to help him. He had been left where he was born. The killer did not stop there. When police returned to the Dardeen home, they found the body of little Peter. He had been beaten to death as well. The level of violence used on a toddler was extreme. There was no evidence of restraint, no clear reason for the brutality. 3 members of the family were dead. A newborn had died at the scene, and no one had any idea why. There was no forced entry at the house, no signs of robbery, no obvious enemies, no ransom demand, no confession. The attack appeared deeply personal, yet there was no known motive. Investigators examined Keith's background. No criminal ties, no gambling debts, no affairs, no disputes that could explain such rage. Elaine had no known enemies. The family wasn't involved in anything illegal. They were not targeted for money, notoriety, or revenge that anyone could identify. One detail made the case even more disturbing. The killer had taken the time to move the bodies, to transport Elaine and Peter miles away, to leave Keith behind, to leave the newborn exposed in a field. This was not panic. This was decision-making. Police briefly explored the theory of a serial offender passing through the area. Southern Illinois had experienced several violent crimes around that time, but no solid link was ever established. No DNA match, no suspect that held up under scrutiny. The case slowly went cold. Years later, investigators revisited the evidence. They found no overlooked forensic breakthrough, no hidden confession, no missing file that explained the violence, just unanswered questions. Why target this family? Why kill the father inside the home but move the mother and children? Why such extreme brutality toward a toddler? And why leave the newborn to die where he was born? The Dardeen family murders remain officially unsolved. No one has ever been arrested. No one has ever been charged. And no clear motive has ever been established. In a quiet part of Illinois, an entire family was erased in one night by someone who walked away and was never identified. And that may be the most terrifying part of all. Someone did this on purpose and was never caught.